Before the video starts, if you are tired of grinding badges, make sure you hit up my boy Sports TMB. The link to his Twitter will be in the description. Tell him that I sent you and he will hook you up. You'll get your badges in a few days and you'll be good to go. Also, if you're looking to sell your account or buy a new account, he does account selling as well. So make sure you hit him up, tell him that I sent you, and he'll take care of you. What's going on, YouTube? I know it's tough to find the right information and legit information, so that's what I'm going to bring you here today. I searched through Twitter and found everything that Mike Wang has tweeted about NBA 2K19. But before we do that, I just want to quickly talk about this. Apparently, this was leaked on Reddit. You can read it for yourself. Again, this is from Reddit. A sub of mine sent me a screenshot on Twitter, so it's not confirmed that this is legit, but if this is true, there is some exciting stuff in here, and I didn't want to make the whole video about this because this isn't confirmed by any stretch. Everything else in this video is tweeted by the developer, by the 2K dev that goes by Mike Wang, and those will be legit because that is from him, but this is just from Reddit, and you can read it for yourself. But basically, they talk about the new attribute caps and how you could get most of your badges all bronze. The archetypes, they say, are the same, except obviously some have been buffed and some have been nerfed. Notably, defenders are buffed and shot creators are nerfed, which is confirmed by Mike Wang that defenders are going to be apparently a better build this year. It also goes about how the rep system is going back to the old rep system, but obviously overall still matters. And he says at the end, that's all I have. I don't think my cousin would make all this stuff up, but if he did, and these are not true, I'm sorry for wasting your time, but I'm 90% sure this is legit. And then he also says, and to all the people trolling me in replies, just wait until the game comes out. So, take this for what it is. I'm not going to really talk about it much more. Just, this is a rumor. This isn't confirmed, but if it is true, it's exciting news. All right, but let's get into the legit stuff that we know about NBA 2K19. This was all tweeted by Mike Wang, like I said, and I wanted to put them all in one video because what these 2K YouTubers do is they take one tweet and make a 10-minute video about one tweet, and it's one sentence long, and they're just wasting your time. So here's all of the tweets Mike Wang has tweeted about NBA 2K19. I'll touch on them briefly, but here we go. NBA 2K Labs tweeted that a small request for 2K19 is could they have the player's archetype shown next to their name while in game, and Mike Wang said he likes this a lot, passing along your feedback to the front end team. So basically saying when you're in a game, you're like, what am I guarding? What am I guarding? It would say next to their name, pure stretch big or playmaking slasher or whatever he is, it would say next to his name. So I kind of like the idea, but I think that's a lot of font to have on the screen at one time. So I don't know how they would really go about it. They would have to find an abbreviation or something like that. Next, Mike Wang says, been seeing a lot of comments about this, curious what the rest of the community thinks. On a scale of 1 to 10, how arcadey should Park Play be? Reply and tell me blah, blah, blah. This was a poll they had, and it was saying, should Park Play be like realistic, like a sim? Should it be really arcadey, or should it be somewhere in between? Most people said somewhere in between because we don't want it to be one way or the other. But basically, that's what they're considering what they should do to the gameplay. Next, Mike Wang says, which game shot meter did you like the best? 2K 17, 16, or 18? 17 won the vote. That's what I voted for. I think it just looks cleaner, but I do kind of like 18, how it's up by your head so that you don't have to look down at the feet if you want to look at the meter. I'm not really sure which one I would prefer. Maybe even a new meter, just something different, but the community voted 2K 17, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with the shot meter there. Next, Mike Wang said, this man Eric said, so what kind of shooting changes can we expect? Mike Wang said stronger impact on open versus contested, greater emphasis on timing, blah, 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 blah. So basically, they're saying contested shots are not going to go in as often, which is a big complaint about 2K18 because stretch bigs just shoot heavily contested shots and they can hit greens. And, people might say, oh, NBA players can hit contested shots. I understand that, but I don't think some of the shots that they have us making this year should be in the game. It just really lowers the skill gap, but hey, we'll see what they do. Mike Wang next says defense is a major focus on 2K19. Locks will be a very strong build. That was something that we just read in the Reddit post, and I told you Mike Wang confirmed that. So you lockdowns out there, are people considering making a lockdown? Apparently defense is a focus, which I think is a good way to go because this year I really think defense was, I don't know, people go behind their back and they go right through your body when it should be a turnover, in my opinion. And I hope they, at least fix those little details, but we'll see how defense is. Hopefully it is better than this year. Next, Meech from the 2K League said, shooting isn't even the biggest issue. Centers are able to stand in the paint for 6 seconds, most part not be penalized. Basically, any build is able to get a blow by no matter who has the ball. Address that. And Mike Wang says, believe me, we know the improvements we need to make and are making them. I just don't tweet about it. So basically saying they know that a lot of the community is complaining about some of the blow bys and the snatchbacks and, 3 seconds not being called and things like that. And he's saying that they're going to fix it. He's just not tweeting about every single thing they're improving. So hopefully that is true, because if that's the case, then I think we have a really good game to look forward to for 2K19. Next, Mike Wang says walking size ups are implemented differently for 2K19. You won't accidentally get them anymore. So all you dribble heads out there, that is good news for you, because I know a lot of my friends that play guard, they complain all the time like they're getting these walking size ups and then you got to hop step out of it just to start comboing up. And it's really annoying. There's no reason for walking size ups to be in the game, really. When does anyone want to do a walking size up? When you're dribbling the ball up the court, you want to be in your regular dribble animation so that you can start the combo or momentum or do whatever you want. There's no reason to really have these walking size ups, so it's good that they're at least doing something about it. That'll be good for the dribblers out there. Next, this man Daniel says, hey Mike, I have a bet with someone over on the left side of the Flyers court without a squad spot on purpose, and if so, why? Mike said that was intentional to help guys who couldn't find a squad to get into games easier. So this is mainly referring to obviously 2K18, but this tweet right here I think is going to stick around for 2K19. I think they're going to keep one court so that people who don't have a squad or don't have people to play with can find a game to play easier. Some of the better players abuse this by playing on that court, but I think it's a good idea, just because when you're streaming, you don't want people just constantly getting on squad spot and your subs not getting a chance to play against you. And then also just for those people who don't play, they're casual players, they don't have a squad, let them have a court to play on. I understand the more sweaty community doesn't like it, but I think for the more casual community it's a good feature. Mike next said, trying to decide whether to add a layup meter and keep layup timing or remove layup timing in 2K19. I voted keep timing and add meter because, I don't know, 2K17, I thought it was fine with the meter. At least then you have to release it properly and you know when you need to release it properly. This year, I don't like the fact that there's no meter, but then randomly, if you get a contested layup, it gives you a meter. You guys know what I'm talking about? I don't understand why they would do that. That makes no sense to me. Why? You never get a layup meter and then randomly on a contested layup you get a layup meter. It doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? Either go one way or the other. I think the meter is a good idea, just so that there is some timing to it and you know when you're supposed to release it. It's tough to just judge it when the controller vibrates, release the button. Next, do you think players should be allowed to use real player percentages, not shot timing, in Park and Pro-Am? I voted no, and 62% of people voted no. This was a big debate on Twitter. Agent Zero talked about it a lot, and he was saying that takes away one of the only things about the game that's skillful. And Mike Wang was saying he agrees. He was just saying, is it an option? Should we have it as an option? What about those players who have bad Wi-Fi so they can't release their shot properly? This at least gives them a chance to enjoy the game. I don't know. I don't like it. I think you should have to be you shouldn't be hitting shots if you don't release your shot on time. Like Agent said, that really takes away from the skill of the game, just allowing some people to just randomly I'm going to shoot. Okay, I'll hit X and the game will decide if it goes in or not. I don't like that. And last but not least, I just wanted to throw this in there. This man tweeted basically, why do you patch jump shots? And Mike Wang responds with, we are not and never have patched specific jump shots to make them better or worse, and no change to made to shooting since November 2nd. And this guy responds, okay, thank you, Mr. Mike Wang. You are certainly more cooperative than Ronnie. I just thought it was funny. Everyone always gets at Ronnie and whatnot, but I don't know. He kind of does it to himself because he's always just out there clout chasing basically, but hey, that's what we deal with. So shout out to Ronnie for, I guess keeping the community, I don't even know what we could shout Ronnie out for. But anyways, this is the news, man. This is everything Mike Wang has tweeted about 2K19 so far. If, he comes out with some more tweets, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. I just want to put them all into one video because not everybody has time, to watch one 10-minute video about one tweet. I'd rather just put them all in one video for you. Also, what do you guys think about the Reddit news? You guys think it's legit or not? I'm not gonna make a full video on that. I just wanted to throw it in here just so you guys could see it, and we'll see what happens for 2K19. But listen, that's about it. We're gonna wrap this gameplay up. We get this win right here. My boy Kawhi is going to cook up and end this game right here on the open 3. But listen, we're almost at 100K. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new. Drop a like for me. Let's try to get this video to 1,000 likes. And that's about it. Appreciate all the love, guys. So I'm out.